Hey guys, today I want to show you how to use Av1en with StaxRip and more specifically with the rav1e encoder. So after setting it up, this is how it will work. You just click on the encoder profiles and click on Av1en rav1e, and under codec configuration you will be able to configure the rav1e parameters here. So if I drag and drop a test video here and just let that process, and starting the job, you can see that an Av1en window will open and it'll do the encoding. So in this way, you can queue up Av1en jobs in your StaxRip's jobs list. Now, if you see an error on Av1en regarding audio, that's okay, because the script tells Av1en not to copy any audio, because StaxRip will be handling the audio part of the file. So let me show you how it's done. So right here I have a clean Windows install. Nothing has been added to path, not ffmpeg or anything. So I'll go ahead and start by extracting a fresh copy of StaxRip. Now that that's done, go ahead and create some folders and make sure they're named in the same and in the same directory as well, because the wrapper script kind of looks for certain folders and adds it to the temporary path when running Av1en. So the first folder you want to create is Av1en, and make sure you download the latest version, which in this case is 0.4.0. Usually it's better to download the pre-release versions because it has a lot of new features and fixes. So let me just go ahead and move it here. And the next one is rav1e. For rav1e, I will download like the latest release, and I'll download the CH version as well because it supports more CPU features like AVX2, and that usually leads to faster encoding performance. The encoder that comes with StaxRip kinda is outdated by quite a few years, and there has been a lot of optimization since then. So I'll go ahead and just move it and make sure to rename it to rav1e because Av1en looks for the exact file name here. You can also just check if you want to know what kind of CPU features your this version comes with. You can go ahead and just run rav1e with the version flag, and it'll tell you what CPU features are available. Okay, the next thing to download is ffmpeg, and more specifically the one with the shared libraries. So how I'll get them is usually go ahead to ffmpeg and go to Windows builds, and under release builds, go ahead and make sure you download the release full shared. I already downloaded it here, so go navigate to the bin folder and just extract everything here into Av1en. The reason is because you want to keep it separate from StaxRip's ffmpeg because it will conflict with each other. So once that's done, go ahead and go to this repository. By the way, all the links are in the description below. And right here, you just want to download the zip file for this. Or if you have Git, you can just clone it to this directory right here. So once you downloaded that, just extract it to this folder, and make sure you rename the folder to get rid of the master and the dash. So once you're in this folder, you need to run this script, which will create a separate Python environment and VapourSynth environment just for Av1en, so that it doesn't mix with the StaxRip's VapourSynth one. Because for some reason I've been trying this for quite a few times just now. The Av1en doesn't play nice with StaxRip's built-in VapourSynth. So just go ahead and run that, and it will go ahead and download like some files and helps you create the environment automatically. So now that that's done, you can go ahead and just hit enter to close, and you can start launching StaxRip. I usually pick the first option for portable installation. And now that you're here, you want to change your encoder to the command line option and change the configuration. You can go ahead and go to the GitHub page right here and copy this command here. This is a good starting command in my opinion. to start you off. So for all the arguments at the start here, these are meant for StaxRip and Av1 to kind of know which files are being used, so that Av1 en can kind of pass it back to StaxRip. And the second half here is meant for you to configure Av1 en and rav1e. So these are good starting parameters in my opinion. I've done some testing. Make sure you change this to mkv. And go ahead and hit OK. So now that you're done, you can save this configuration as an actual encoder. So go ahead and hit Edit Profiles, Add, and just leave this as default. Press OK. And here you want to rename it to Av1 with a down slash. I don't know what it's called. And you can just name it Av1en, Av1en rav1e. So when you do it this way, it kind of saves it in the same drop-down menu as the others, as in the Av1 drop-down menu as the others. So you can just click on this and you can just configure it. So now let's go ahead and encode the file. For the first time, it will ask you what the new version is. The one we downloaded was 0.6.1, but you can just key in whatever corresponds to your version. And once that's done, you can just go ahead and add job and start. So the new window that opens up is Av1en, and there you go, it starts encoding. The problem with this script is if you go ahead and abort using StaxRip, it won't actually abort because this program still runs. So you need to go ahead, if you want to cancel the job, you need to hit Ctrl+C on this, and then it will stop the job. So this is a nice way for you to kind of use Av1en with StaxRip. I kind of wrote the whole script because I wanted to do it and kind of added quite a lot of features. So hopefully this kind of helps everyone. And if this does help you, hitting the star button on the GitHub repository and subscribing to my YouTube channel would be great. Thanks for watching.